1:03 left in the game. Outside, Jones. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you can bet he's going to keep taking these shots. Even though he missed there, that's not going to shake his confidence.
Simply as calm as you can be in that situation.
He's got that mentality. Doesn't shy away from big moments.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Knicks making the shot. Outside, Jones. And the Bucks miss again. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Roberts. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Knicks call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
I think this is where your coaching is really important, so important. They need a good play drawn up.
A chance to take the lead, drawing up a play to make it happen.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. I begged his players to keep it simple out there. I told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thank you, David. Iverson passes to Starks. Shot clock at 5 to take the lead. Off target from downtown. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Well, it was a must-foul situation. They were hoping for somebody not quite so good at the line.
And that's a good job from the offense to get it into his hands. They knew the foul was coming and got it to their shooter.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And what a huge trip to the line that was. Gets them all and makes it a 3-point lead.
Here's Starks. No good from 3-point territory. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. And this, Mike, was a very special victory for these guys.
Yeah, coming in here tonight,
Pass the Barons. Here's Skiles. Defended by Marciulionis. Here's Marbury. He takes it in. Good. And the Lakers lead by 6. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Walker against Christie. Here's Worthy. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Skiles. Pass to Christie. Takes the 3. Doherty grabs the board. Doherty's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Marciulionis. Walker with it. Defended by Christie. Price is in the post. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Pass to Christie. Three-pointer. Rebound by Marciulionis.
Not what we expected at all. He normally has that shot down cold.
Especially when he's got space like that. Very surprising.
Now, here's Price. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
How about the confidence and delivering in the clutch? When his team needs buckets, Mark Price delivers.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He said, hey, guys, we haven't played well at all tonight, but we're still in this thing. Let's just get a couple of baskets. We can take control. Guys, we'll see if they listen to him.
Thanks, David. Pass to Christie. From downtown, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Walker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Price looking it over. Rebound the Lakers. Mitchell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Christie. Going inside. Here's Barrett. For 3. Doherty grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Walker in the post. Covered by Mitchell. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Price has got 9 points now in the quarter.
A special performer in big moments. Price really comes alive in close games.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Barry. Teardrop shot. Yes!
Now that is how you come through when it matters most.
He has ice in his veins. Biggest shot of the game, and he converts it.
Timeout, Cavaliers. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Timeout, Cavaliers. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the middle, here's Doherty. Money!
You know, being in the spotlight doesn't faze Doherty at all. I think it just makes him step up his game even more.
Well, Coach, no reason to hurry here.
With the lead, they want to milk the clock a bit and shorten this game.
Marciulionis kicks it over to Worthy. Cleveland moving it around to take the lead. It's good!
They are not over the limit yet.
Might see them use that at some point.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
You know, it's always interesting to me to see what play a coach has saved for a situation just like this.
This is where you want to create a clean, high-percentage look, if at all possible.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Christie. Here's Marbury. Got it!
defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Timeout, Cavaliers. Guys, what are their best options now?
Down one, just enough time, I think, for a couple of passes and shot. We'll see what they do here.
For three, Price. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. So, Clark, the fans here will exit this building feeling like they have the wind knocked right out of them.
You talk about stealing one on the road. Came up with some big shots to grab this win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. So, for Mike. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dumars the pass to Houston. Hunter with it. Pass to Houston. It's rebounded by Sharp. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hawkins against Hunter. Hawkins passes to Mourning, and the shot is good. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Hawkins against Dumars. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Perry passes to Richmond. Pass to Hawkins to take the lead. Houston pulls it in. Now Dumars. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Humongous make right there, stepping up for his team in a big way.
That takes confidence in your game.
The Hornets call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
You know, with the time remaining, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot right here.
Yeah, and I think in a possible 2-for-1 situation, this next play they run will be interesting to see what they go with. No room for error.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Dumars. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Hunter. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Hornets call time. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Hornets was getting across in the huddle. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. "36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's the drive, and Richmond with the stuff.
They rely on Richmond for those big points. Mitch, fantastic in the clutch.
Here's Houston. What a huge trip here, Coach.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena. And Houston's guys turn to him in big spots. They expect him to take and make these shots.
The Hornets call time. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Perry passes to Hawkins. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, that's a good play. I mean, fouling there in hopes of staying alive in this one, that's the right play.
They need every second they can get at this point. Do whatever they can to come back.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's how you slam the door shut on a team. Steps up to the line and puts the game away.
Johnson for three. Nails the tray.
This is clearly a man on fire. Was tremendous last game.
And that has bled into this game. Just a force on offense.
Timeout, Pistons. to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Well, I think the foul was his only option to stop the clock. However, this is not a guy that you want at the line.
Yeah, he did what he had to do. You can't just hope the ball gets past to a weaker shooter.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Puts up a deep three. Misses there. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For our terrific... Outside Hardaway to take the lead. Washington with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. It's stolen by Willis. Pass to Hardaway. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Smith sets the pick for Hardaway. Oh, and they take the lead. Hardaway's got 5 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
Gill is checked in for Washington. Elliott's checked in for the Magic. Brown comes in for Grant. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Wes Unseld said to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And they pick up 2. Chaney's got 9 points here in the second half.
Huge shot in the arm for his team. They'll feed off that energy.
Brown against Gill. Inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Washington has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Chaney. It's hauled in by Brown.
That's normally one of his spots, and it was a quality look. Shame to see it go to waste.
Orlando moving the ball around. A jump hook. Here's Mirazon. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Talking about mutts in the clutch. Great to see him come through right there.
Big-time shot for sure. It's got to help his confidence as well as his team's.
The Magic called timeout. Brown outside. The Magic again can't hit. Mirazon passes to Cheney. Count it!
Take a look at the levitation. Just hanging, suspended in the air.
Gosh, it's fun to watch, and that's how he's able to slam it down with such ease.
He makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not that easy.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Here's Hardaway. Money!
What poise. Excited to witness how Hardaway's confidence rises.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Hey, that's the right move. You can't allow them to milk the clock here.
Yeah, all they can do is send them to the line and hope for some misses.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Outside Hardaway. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. Robinson on the wing. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ellis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Cole. Driving the lane. Cycling. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look at Cycling showing up, determined to get his team some much-needed points.
The Celtics call time. Butler, he's checked in for Boston. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Garnett outside. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
At nearly 7 feet, Garnett could be a force inside. He just has to keep developing his instincts.
Ellis, the pass to Ford. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Hornacek from long range. And the layup falls. And it's now only a 1-point Heat lead.
Nice footwork to get into position to score from close range.
Out left to the wing. And again.
How about this offensive barrage from Rice? Totally unstoppable right now.
To the inside. Here's Garnett. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Floyd. Lets the 3 fly. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
Not quite a blocked shot, but no question he got a piece of it.
It might not add to his stat line, but the offense will certainly be more cautious around him after that.
Now here's Garnett. That shot is off. Cycling passes to Ford. Here's Rice. Pass to Ellis. Here's Rice. Shot clock at 6. He got it again. Sensational.
Exactly what they needed. Someone who could ignore the stakes and just get it done.
Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You'll have to like any chance that close to the hoop.
Art, this is an important possession here.
Under pressure, we'll see how well they execute now. He has literally controlled the defensive glass all night.
Limiting those second chance opportunities.
Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Calm, collected.
The first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And they needed those free throws right here. At worst, the opposition ties it with a 3 now.
The Celtics call time. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
I think if they leave the three-point shot open, you take it. But it may be safer and wiser to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Well put. But they shouldn't force something up here. You have to be smart.
"17 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Garnett. Can't knock in the 3 to tie it up. He's off from 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Well, you know, he had to stop the clock, so that really was the best thing he could have done there.
Yep, can't just let the other team drain the clock when it's close like this.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That is how you end it. Sink them all. Don't leave any doubt.
And so it's Miami winning this one. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Jordan with it. Pass to Terrell. Rebound, Milwaukee. And Exel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Ratliff. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Van Exel. Driving inside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Close, but no good. He almost tied it up for him.
I think the pressure got to him a little there. He was maybe rushing it just a hair.
The Bucks trail. To the paint. Here's Baker. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
With everything on the line, cash money right there.
Well, if he's feeling the pressure, he's not showing it.
Down low. Here's Williams. Yes!
Williams getting fired up and getting it done, delivering the big bucket for his team.
And Clark, they can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Here's Baker. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
The type of player who wants big shots. Vin Baker. I want that guy on my side.
Pippen. It falls.
Pippen on the floor just for these moments. Big-time clutch shot from Scotty.
The Bucks call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
A chance to tie it up right here.
They know what's at stake here, and so does their coach. They need a solid play to knock this one up.
Jones checked in for the Bucks. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Mike Dunleavy gave his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Van Exel. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Baker. He's covered by Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Van Exel no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Hey, that's the right play. It's the smart play. You got to stop the clock.
Hoping for a missed free throw or two. Every point is crucial here.
The Bulls call timeout. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws, and that should put this game away.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Mike Fratello. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Brown's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Knight. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his third assist on the night. And it's the Suns with the ball. They lead by 1. To the middle. It's deflected. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket. And it's DeHare missing.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Pass to Smits. Here's Barkley, and Barkley throws it down.
In a game this snug, this late, that level D is cash money.
I love cash money, and then you rise up with a slam. Clark, that might put this game out of reach.
Very well could.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the other side responds. They have to come up big here.
The Suns making a switch here. Marley's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some harsh words for his team during the break. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Harper. The screen from Brown. Uncovered. Pass to Manning. Here's Bowen. .110 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the inside. It's stolen by Barkley. Garland with it. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Smits. Good!
Smits recognizing that his team needs him to be aggressive. And there he showed you he was ready to attack.
Now here's Harper. Defended by Childress. And here is Harper. Shoots over Childress. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Hey, it's crunch time here. Do or die. And they decide to go to Harper, and he proves he's up to the challenge.
Pass to Smits.
He appeared to have vice grip this one, especially with the clock melting away.
Just have to continue to play smart. As long as they do this, they should be able to grab the W here.
.17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Bowen. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So the Suns win it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching this 2K sports presentation of the NBA. So long. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Garnett. No good off the front eye. Coach, an excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
To take the lead. The shot by Floyd, no good.
And the defense wasn't horrible, but still, he's got to come through there. There wasn't enough resistance to prevent him from scoring that one.
Here's Garnett. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Garnett's got 6 points in the quarter.
In the big moments, it's all about maintaining focus and energy. And he did both that time.
Pass to Cole. And he jams it with authority.
What a gifted scorer. That's just Floyd doing his thing in the most meaningful part of the game.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Garnett. No good from 18.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper.
Here's Floyd, and good! He hits it again.
Not shying away at all, fearlessly stepping into that big shot. Wow, beautiful.
That takes real guts. I think this whole arena was holding his breath.
Robinson's checked in for Boston. Butler comes in for Chambers.
Cucumber as he knocks down all his free throws. Great job getting them to go when it counts.
Pass to Garnett. The 11-footer. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Just a glimpse into the potential of Garnett. What a player.
Delivering much in the clutch. He loves knocking these shots down.
The Celtics call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
A chance to tie it up right here.
They know what's at stake here, and so does their coach. They need a solid play to knock this one up.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Heat call time. Here's Floyd. Pass to Rice. Here's Cycling. Yes! so the big win by Miami in a tight game. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For our terrific reporter David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in tonight. See you later. Pass to Jordan. Shoots from the elbow, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
Now here's Van Exel. Jones looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee aims to get off a shot here. Williams with the rebound.
Really tough to see a quality look like that go to waste. Just couldn't quite finish the job.
Just a tough break, especially because opportunities that good don't often come along.
Creating offense through working hard on defense. Boy, I love seeing that.
I know you do, going all the way with it, too.
Yeah, you see the tenacity from them on both ends. Impressive sequence.
And here is Van Exel. Stolen by Pippen. And now, here's Pippen with the fast break chance. And Pippen slams it in.
Pippen on the floor just for these moments. Big-time clutch shot from Scotty.
The Bucks call time. So both teams changing it up here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Mike Dunleavy gave his team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. You start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Baker. Shoots over Grant and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Baker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. Here's Jordan. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Jordan's got 37.
Boy, you just got to love his competitive spirit. Jordan never gives up on the game, always competing.
Here's Baker. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Excellent work following the play and getting there for the tip-in.
The Bulls call timeout. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 8-point game. Here's Jordan. Misses the chippy right there. The Coach Fratello, they just need to take care of the ball right now.
Yeah, Kev, just stick to the game plan and ride it out.
What a way for them to finish the game, closing it out with some terrific play.
We've seen too many games slip away late. They did a great job of putting this one to bed.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen by Jones. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The offensive rebound. Baker kicks to Jones. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For our reporter David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. Harper against Miller. Now here's Harper. He's tightly guarded, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He loves the bright lights. Ron Harper doesn't shy away from the big moment here either.
Knight against Garland. Pass to Barkley. And Barkley throws it down hard.
Huge bucket. They really needed that one, and he connects.
Now here's Bogues, defended by Childress. Here's Harper, and it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Childress dishes to Garland. Pass to Smits. Childress with it. Bogues defending. Lock at 6. Barkley goes in.
Saw his chance to strike and just leapt off the floor. Wow!
Clippers trail by 5. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
Hey, it's crunch time here. Do or die. And they decide to go to Harper, and he proves he's up to the challenge.
Pass to Barkley. 14 feet away. And DeHare pulls it down.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Here's Bowen. And it's Smith with the rebound. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barkley, count it!
Totally unintimidated by the big moment. He just gets it done.
Harper against Miller. Money!
And this game has Harper's name all over it. You can tell he's having fun out there.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Suns. And you can bet they'll take some time, Clark, with this possession.
Manage the game by managing the clock.
Good!
They're doing absolutely everything they can to close the book on this one.
Yeah, the time on the clock and the numbers on the scoreboard are all in their favor right now.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out by fouling.
And then defensively, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
Outside Harper. The kick out to Brown. Takes a 3. The rebound by Marley.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
Well, it was a must-foul situation. They were hoping for somebody not quite so good at the line.
And that's a good job from the offense to get it into his hands. They knew the foul was coming and got it to their shooter.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. See We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Weber. Over Smith. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Outside Curry. Up and in from the low block. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
And in the pass to Weber. And Weber throws it down.
Get used to big buckets from Weber. He's scared of nobody.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Curry. It counts.
Humongous make right there, stepping up for his team in a big way.
That takes confidence in your game.
And in the pass to Weber. 43 seconds left in the game. Misses in close. Now here's Austin. Here's Hurley. Oh, good with the triple. And here are the Warriors now. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Weber. Oh, the jam!
Watch out below.
Yeah! Big-time delivery from Chris Webber. He knows his team wants him and needs him to knock these shots down. Yep, good foul to stop the clock.
Couple of misses here, and they could be back in it.
one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were crucial free throws, raising their lead to 3 points. And now all they have to do is defend the long ball.
Timeout, Warriors. And what's their best move at this point?
I think if they leave the three-point shot open, you take it. But it may be safer and wiser to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Well put, but they shouldn't force something up here. Have to be smart.
Weber outside to tie it up. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
In the modern game, everyone has a three-point shot. But his is a terrific one, especially for his size.
Timeout, Mavs. Seconds left in the fourth. That will count. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Oracle Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here's Brandon. To the right side. Here's Owens, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
The defense has to watch Owens in this area. He's got a very solid jump shot.
To the hoop, and it's good for 2.
Impressive take. I like when he puts the ball on the deck and attacks the rim.
Pass to Weber. Inside. And there's the bucket from Brandon. And the Warriors lead by 2.
I like when Brandon looks to score inside, showing he's got layers to his game.
Austin with it. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Here's Mashburn. Jacks up a 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Jamal Mashburn can certainly take over a game, and doing just that here in this one.
Brandon, the pass to Owens. Up top, Weber. Over Marshall. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Here's Brandon. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
That's too easy for him. You can see how comfortable he is inside.
Down low. Now Owens. And Curry pulls it down. We're in overtime if you just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. right wing. 6 to shoot. They set the screen. Here's Marshall. Here's Mashburn. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Mashburn getting his hands dirty that time, battling for the offensive rebound and finishing things off after he got it.
Weber outside to the paint. Here's Gatling, and he dunks it down.
Making sure of that one.
Yeah, 2 hands on the ball. Not taking any chances, Clark.
Huge points.
Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Sprewell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Gatling. And here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
And this is what makes Weber special, his ability to take over on offense.
Curry looking around. Makes it off the glass. Here's Brandon. Pass to Weber. And Weber throws it down.
The balance Weber possesses. Great work absorbing the contact and still finishing.
Here's Mashburn. From outside, off the mark.
That's what they wanted there on offense. He missed that one, but coach has to love the look they got.
Pass to Brandon. Now, here is Weber. Yes!
Powering in. Weber making the inside his.
Timeout, Mavs. Curry passes to Austin. Dallas moving the ball around. And they go to the intentional foul. Curry brings the double. Here's Sprewell. That 3 off the mark.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these.
Turns it over in one of the most annoying ways possible. What the heck was that?
Always hate to see turnovers. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break. That's the best you can say for it.
And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Trying to shut the door here. That could do it.
Dallas calls timeout. There's 25 seconds left in overtime. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Curry throws it down. So it's the Warriors now, leading by 5. And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Well, Coach, you look at all the turnovers. What a way to drive your coach crazy. I know it would drive you crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Well, I think the foul was his only option to stop the clock. However, this is not a guy that you want at the line.
Yeah, he did what he had to do. You can't just hope the ball gets past a weaker shooter.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and Here's Ellis. Pass to Stiff. Morris, left side. Here is Stiff. Outside Hill. A three-pointer, no good.
They need points right now. Shots like that are not going to help them get back in this game.
Morris outside and stolen by Payton. Here's Strong, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all the time to get sloppy with the ball.
Pass to Augman, releases, and it's Seattle with the rebound.
That shot was too good to pass on. But he just couldn't get it totally dialed in.
Kemp kicks to Payton. Kemp with a screen for Payton. And Ellis with the block. Hill passes to Augman. Three-pointer. Hill, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Strong, the pass to Payton. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one, good. Payton's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, you know, Gary Payton is simply a do-it-all guard, folks. I mean, his stat sheet reflecting that tonight.
Here's Stiff. Count it, good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Timeout, Sonics. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last break, I got a chance to hear what the Supersonics head coach said to his team. He told them to play smart, but not to be cautious. He said, look, we got this lead by playing our way, and we'll keep it by doing the same. Guys, we'll see what happens.
Thank you, David. Here's Pierce. To the inside. Kemp, that's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Kemp's got the lead up to 8 now for the Sonics.
Right now, Kemp is rolling. He's built a lot of positive momentum for himself on the offensive end.
Outside Hill. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
The poise Hill possesses is off the charts.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's down low. West is there. Payton in the corner. Outside Kemp. Pass to Mills for the three. Abdul Rauf with the rebound.
No time to waste here. They've got to act fast right now.
No room for error. They need to execute.
Shoots it up. Here's Rogers, and Rodney Rogers with the slam.
Can you guys believe it? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Clark, that was special.
Not sure the next time we'll see one like that.
Hey, that's the right move. You can't allow them to milk the clock here.
Yeah, all they can do is send them to the line and hope for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Look, the game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Can't make one mistake here. Have to act fast.
And you can see he was set right there in good legal guarding position. That's a nice job.
And his teammates appreciate him sacrificing his body. Just a gritty defensive play.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Shot's good by Abdul Rauf.
Hey, this is a rinse and repeat just like last game. He's had his fingerprints all over this one, looking totally dominant.
He realizes his strengths on offense and does a fantastic job playing to them and finding ways to stay hot.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Tremendous poise at the line. That should put this game to bed.
So we see the Sonics get the win here. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K and guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
The defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive. Mark Jackson just oozes cerebral hooper. I mean, he can stay mentally one step ahead of his opponent most times, and all of that helps him have influence on the game.
Marley's checked in for the Suns. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
Pass to Barkley. Back to Garland. Here is Miller. Rodman covering. Miller, the pass to Barkley. Miller with a screen on Malone. Here's Barkley. Just 5 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. To the middle. Malone finds Rodman. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Clutch basket from the Worm. Out there for more than his defense and rebounding.
And Barkley throws it down hard.
And his team needed that one. His guys trust him to deliver.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. The Jazz call timeout. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I heard what Jerry Sloan talked to his team about. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. Let's see if they can get it done.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Malone. Barkley grabs the board.
And usually you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
And Miller with the basket on the assist by Childress. Miller's got 12 points here in the second half.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
To the inside, Malone. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 1:39 left in the game. Bucket is good. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Good shot right there. I like seeing him be assertive on offense.
And that one's good by Rodman.
Never afraid of or shying away from contact. Dennis Rodman, I think he even seeks to get hit.
To the paint, Malone with the steal. And here's the fast break. Malone leading the way. And laid in to finish the break. Malone's got 6 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
The Jazz shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Rodman. Yes!
Simply as calm as you can be in that situation.
He's got that mentality. Doesn't shy away from big moments.
The Suns call time. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's Barkley missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Stockton looking around. Fires for 3. Barkley grabs the board. And Phoenix has possession. They trail by 3. And stolen by Russell. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, that's a good play. I mean, fouling there in hopes of staying alive in this one, that's the right play.
They need every second they can get at this point. Do whatever they can to come back.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Makes the wall, and we have a 2-possession game.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
No doubt about it. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They do have to work quickly, but it is still possible.
And here's Marley. To end the run, here's Barkley. And again, it's the Suns missing. And that's an intentional foul.
Well, I think the foul was his only option to stop the clock. However, this is not a guy that you want at the line.
Yeah, he did what he had to do. You can't just hope the ball gets past a weaker shooter.
It's the first. That increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game. Phoenix calls timeout. 7 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Really good coaching opportunity here. Getting the reserves some minutes that could prove beneficial.
Yep, this one's well out of reach.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Hey, this one's in the book, so I'm not sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Exactly. This game is over, and I think they're the only ones who don't realize it.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is